Okay, so to get started, we're just gonna pull up Design Space. And then we're gonna go to New Project. And what you can do is go to Google and you find whatever image you want to clean up. Like, say you want to do a basketball. Go to your images. But you want it to be a clip art. So, just find one that you like. Let's try this one. Oh, that one looks good. Let's try this one. And save image as. I'm showing you this way first because eagles, I know, is one of them that you can't just look up like this and clean up. I actually had to go to Etsy and buy my eagles foul from somebody because when you try to clean it up this way, it was just so many little lines and pieces that needed to be removed. It would take a long time. So for a beginner, I would definitely say you need to buy it from Etsy. And it's a zoom in button right here over here in the corner. You can click that and then you just click on this background. So for the basketball, you're going to do 2 layers because it's black and orange. So first, we're going to remove all of our, you can do this undo arrow right here in the corner. There we go. And then you can preview it. That's pretty good. And you go to continue. So we'll save this one as basketball black. And we'll go down here to save. And then you need to upload image again. And go to that same exact image and you do the opposite. You erase the black this time and leave the orange. Zoom in, erase the background first, and then you're just going to erase black, which was kind of easier. And there's an eraser right here where you can go in and take your time and erase all this, but I'm not. See, if you erase it, it'll be gone. I'm not going to do that because it's more work for no reason. When you weed it, just make sure you weed that part off. So I'm going to go to continue. Go over here to the right, save as a cut image, because a print and cut, you have to print it out on a computer. And I'm going to save this one as basketball orange. Save. So then you have your orange and you have your black. You're going to click on both of them, and then you're going to go down here to the right and push insert image. So then you'll click on this one. This is the basketball orange. You see it's highlighted right here. You'll change this color to orange. And this is black. Everything comes in black, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, I saved that wrong. I saved that as a print and cut. So let's change that over to just a cut. change it to black, and then what you'll have to do is basically match it up yourself. Try to line it up as good as you can. There we go. And we'll send the orange to the back just to see how that looks. Looks perfect. So from there, we'll hold this and highlight both of them. You see both of these are highlighted in the corner. We're going to group it. Therefore, whenever I move this, the whole thing moves, not just one color. So I don't have to worry about lining them up. So I don't have to worry. If I make it bigger, both of them will go bigger or smaller. So from there, you pick and choose what do you want to put the logo on. And just because this is demonstration purposes, we're just going to do it on vinyl. And I'm just going to make it tiny. I'm not going to waste a lot of vinyl just for a demo. So then you go to make it. Once you go to make it, you'll have two pages right here. You'll have your black page and you'll have your orange page. And we're going to go to continue. And now I got to hook it up to my my Cricut. Okay, so now I have my Cricut set up. And you'll see over here on the laptop now it's showing. So you don't really need the laptop right now. Right here on the top, you'll see where it says custom paper vinyl iron on. We're going to do iron on. I know I said we were going to do vinyl, but let me see. I found a scrap piece of black and I found some orange. So we will do iron on. So what I'm going to do first, you'll look on your laptop and you'll see what color it has first. So first it has my, it has black first. And hold on, let me pull the laptop back out because I forgot to show you one thing. So if you're going to do iron on right here, where it says edit, you click on that, and right here down at the bottom it says mirror, and you click done, and you go and do the same thing for the orange. That is very important. When you're doing regular vinyl, you do not have to mirror. When you're doing HTV, which is iron on, you have to mirror. I definitely made many mistakes in the very beginning of forgetting to mirror. And the reason you have to mirror it is because the right side, you're facing it wrong side up. So if you don't mirror it, when you go to put it down, it's going to be wrong. Right now, this is a basketball, so it wouldn't really matter. But when you're doing words, that's when it would matter. So I push this button. I always keep this down. It's a personal preference. Hold on. It says that it's doing my orange first. So I'm going to cancel. Go back to, because I just made the change and I clicked edit on the orange one. So I'm going to click it back to black. Load my mat again. This button starts lighting up when it's ready. You click it. And you'll see over there in the corner on your laptop that it's about to start. So now that one is done. I'll unload that one. Take that one out. And I should have just cut a little piece of this orange, but and you try to line it up with those lines. Now what I've learned is when they're on a roll, sometimes it's so much harder because that roll makes them tend to, in my mat, I've used it a lot, so my mat is not as sticky. Dang, that one stuck so easy. It's not sticking that good. So when your mat gets not so sticky, you can just pull out some tape. I normally use my black masking tape, but I don't know what that one is right now. So, and you just tape the corners. Don't put the tape too far down, because I've made that mistake too. When you put the tape too far down, it's going to ruin your cut. Like, it's not going to cut deep enough to go through all the way through because it didn't factor in that you had tape on there, because you're not really supposed to. But I'm not going to keep going out and buying new mats. So this is a way to get ahead without spending lots and lots of money. I'm going to put one in the corner. So that's good enough because we're not making a big old piece. So I don't need the whole thing. Just like I don't take all this off. If it was a big piece, I would have. Just make sure it's smooth. This is lighting up, so you're going to push it. And it's going to start. And don't mind my nails. These are still wet. My baby painted on my nails. So I said I would wear them till it came off. Okay. So that's done. Now you can take your tape off. That to the side. Take all my tape off of here. And I can't see what I'm doing, so if at any time I get out of frame, I'm sorry. Now I need to get my scissors. And what I do, you see this is where it's cut, so I just go right down it and right across. I'll do the same with the black. Go right beside where it's cut down, and then do the same thing across. And then from there, you just weed. Now remember, and you can look back at your laptop if you need it to see what parts of which color you're supposed to weed. I left my weeding tool downstairs, so I'm just going to use my hands. But the black, remember, is just the outsides. So you take all the insides out. I should have been more organized and had my weeding tool upstairs, but I normally don't craft upstairs, but to get away from them playing and watching TV, I came upstairs. So there you go, your lining of your basketball. You just put that right there so it's out the way. Oh, I almost did it wrong. So you remember when you get to the orange, you're weeding the outside and you're leaving the inside. So that's what I'm gonna do. This go around. And see how it's just coming easy. Once you get started, it'll come easy. See? So there you go. So now to cut on my Easy Press, you cut it on. This is your temperature. It's already at 320, that's perfect. 20 seconds, that's perfect. But this is how you go up and down. This is telling you it's not ready. When it's ready, it will be green. And when you press it, it'll count down for your 20 seconds for you. You don't have to count. But I'm gonna take it off my table because it gets hot. And I don't want to warp my table. But you don't have to start off with an Easy Press or a heat press. You can use a regular iron. I started off using a regular iron. I make shirts for a living, so it just gets time consuming using a regular iron when you have to do multiple shirts. So once that finished heating up, I'll come back. Okay, now that my Easy Press is heated up, I'm just going to put this on a scrap sheet. You always should preheat everything. So like when you're making shirts and stuff, just like 10 seconds. Because it wasn't straight. It had all those folds in them. Makes everything straight. So you're just going to put this down where you want it to go. It's scrap, so it doesn't really matter where I want it. Take your Easy Press, and then you push start. And then you just wait till it counts down. And at the end of the countdown, it'll beep to let you know that it's done. So if you were using an iron, you would just take your iron and just keep going in circles. When you use your iron, you don't want to leave it in one spot. So then here's what it looks like. And then you carefully peel up your protector. And then you'll take this one. I'm sorry, I know you probably can't see this, but you'll just line it up as best as you can. So see, you line it up to where it looks like it was one image. Then you take your whatever you're using to press, And sometimes different HTVs, depends on the brand, it'll tell you which temperature and how long you need to press. So that plays a big part in it too. Ooh, hot. You can wait a couple seconds. You don't have to pull it right up. But there we go. You see, we got a basketball.